Xbox Game Pass offers a treasure trove of gaming experiences, and among them are some of the best roguelike games available. These roguelikes will thrill and challenge you, whether you're a seasoned player or a newcomer. Number 1. Darkest Dungeon. In February 2023, Xbox Game Pass introduced Darkest Dungeon to a broader audience than die-hard players. Players can hire heroes after inheriting a mansion on top of a dungeon. Since characters level up like in RPGs, permadeath is a regular consequence. Each run is different because the dungeon's layout is procedurally generated. Up next, we have Merge and Blade. Merge and Blade is an auto-battler where players build an army to fight monsters. Once set up, the soldiers must carry their weight. A Tetris-style party formation lets characters level up if they're three of a kind. Although it has different classes, characters, and scenarios, the roguelike mode is similar to the campaign. On number 3, we have Inculinati. Inculinati is a roguelike with an eye-catching medieval scroll and painting style. As painters, players use limited ink to create a party for the upcoming battle. Players must plan ahead rather than just choosing the most powerful attack in the strategic combat system. Up next, we have Gunfire Reborn. As a first-person shooter, Gunfire Reborn provides a frenetic and chaotic shooting experience that is highly satisfying. Choose from one of 8 adorable anthropomorphic characters, each with their own set of skills, and a weapon arsenal that harkens back to the Borderlands series' finest moments in graphics and weapon variety. On number 5, we have Vampire Survivors. This roguelike puts players in 30-minute maps to survive. After choosing a character and equipment, survivors are bombarded by enemies from all sides. Players level up their weapons and items by killing enemies, which is crucial in the last 10 minutes of a stage. Vampire Survivors' addictive gameplay loop is easy to grasp, but challenging. Next up, we have Loop Hero. Loop Hero, an auto-battler with dungeon building and stats, was added to Xbox Game Pass in April 2023. Players follow a set path in a grim world that has forgotten its history as a hero. The hero collects loot, including tile cards that change the map's layout as they defeat enemies. Up next, we have Despot's Game. Players control an army in Despot's Game, a roguelike strategy game. In a dystopian battlefield, gamers must fight through enemy rooms with a human squad. The military will unlock new classes after victory. At this point, the player must set up their warriors to maximize their chances of survival. On number 8, we have Neon Abyss. Neon Abyss is an action-packed roguelike and run-and-gun game. The game's vivid graphics and upbeat soundtrack make it fun. In Neon Abyss, players control Grim Squad characters as they descend into a dynamically created dungeon full of foes and traps. Reach the abyss and fight the last boss. Up next, we have Loot River. Loot River is a dungeon crawler with a unique twist. The levels are made up of floating Tetris-like blocks that you can move around to create new paths and strategic positions. This adds a layer of strategy and puzzle solving to the traditional roguelike formula, making for some truly memorable and challenging encounters. The last game of this video is Dead Cells. It combines Metroidvania exploration, Souls-like fighting, and roguelike meta-progression in a vibrant pixel graphics universe. Each run lets you customize weapons, stats, and equipment to your playstyle. It produces attractive 2D platforming and fast skill-based fighting with dodge rolls and flask healing. So that's the list of 10 best roguelikes on Xbox Game Pass. I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel Games Puff if you found this video entertaining.